Hello everyone and welcome to Kiru's online lectures. I am Kira Jamtani and today's topic is conic sections part 2. See, in part 1 we already studied introduction and about circles. Now in this video we are going to study about ellipse. So coming on to what is ellipse. So ellipse is basically the set of all points in a plane, the sum of whose distance from two fixed points is constant, that is P1F plus P1F2 is equals to P2F plus P2F2 equals to P3F1 plus P3F2. The two fixed points, these two fixed points are known as foci, that is focus of the ellipse. Now here is the structure of diagram of ellipse. So the midpoint of the line segment which joins foci, that is called, the midpoint is known as center. The line segment through the foci of the ellipse, this is F1 and F2. This line segment is major axis and the line segment through the center and perpendicular to the major axis is minor axis. Now the major axis, the end points of this major axis are vertex. Now we denote the length. This is the length of major axis. So length of major axis is denoted by 2a. Length of minor axis is denoted by 2b. And the distance between two foci, this distance is denoted by 2c. So the length of semi-major axis, this semi-major axis is a and the length of semi-minor axis is b. So there is a relation between a, b and c, that is the relation between semi-major axis, semi-minor axis and the distance of focus from the center of the ellipse. So the relation is c is equals to square root of a square minus b square. Now there are some special cases of this ellipse. If the first case is if c is equals to 0, and this implies that a will be b, and when a and b both are equal, then since when both are equal, so the resulting ellipse will vary in the shape and thus it will be a circle. So when a is equals to b, so ellipse becomes circle. Second case is when c is equals to a, in this case when c is equals to a, in this case b becomes 0, thus ellipse over here reduces to the line segment. There is one more term related to ellipse which is eccentricity and it is given by E. This eccentricity of the ellipse is the ratio of the distance from center, that is C, to one of the vertex, that is C by A. So eccentricity is given by C by A. Now these are the equations, standard equation of ellipse, standard equation of ellipse. Over here if we see, this major axis is lying on x axis, so the equation becomes x square upon a square plus y square upon b equals 1. But in second figure, the major axis is lying on y axis, therefore the equation becomes x square upon b square plus y square upon a square. Since major axis is always greater than the minor axis, so therefore this standard equations are changed. Then we have to find length of lattice rectum. Now lattice rectum is basically the line segment which is perpendicular to the major axis through any of the foci. Thus we can say this line segment is lattice rectum. So this lattice rectum is given by 2b square upon a. So this is all about ellipse. Now moving on to the question part. The first question is find coordinate of the foci, vertices, length of major and minor axis eccentricity and lattice rectum of the ellipse. Equation is given to us, x square upon 25 plus y square by 9 equals 1. So, if we compare this equation with the standard equation y square by b square. So, over here we are seeing x square, that is 25, is greater than 9. So, obviously this major axis is lying on x axis. So, the value of a is 5 and the value of b is 3, because b square is 9. So, b is 3. So, the vertices is basically the end point. So, the vertices will become, because it is lying on the x axis, it will become 5, 0 and minus 5, 0. Length of major and minor axis. So, the major and minor axis is 5 and 3, and we know the relation between C, A and B. So, C will come out to be, C is equal to square root of A square minus B square, which is 25 minus 19, which is square root of 16, and thus it will be 4. So, the coordinate, that is foci, is, because it is lying on x axis, it will be minus 4, 0 and 4, 0. Vertices, because it is lying on x axis only, therefore it will become minus 4, 0 and 5, 0. Length of major axis. Now, length of major axis. So, major axis is given by 2a. So, length will be 2 into 5, which is 10. Length of minor axis, it will be given by 2b, which is 2 into 3, which is 6. Eccentricity is C by A, C is 4. So, 4 by 5 is eccentricity. Then coming on to lattice rectum. Lattice rectum is given by 2b square by A, 2b square by A, 2 into 3 square, which is 9 upon A is 5, thus answer is 18 by 5. So, this is how, if equation of ellipse is given to us, we can find foci, vertices, length of major and minor axis, eccentricity and lattice rectum. Next question, we have to find again the coordinates of foci, vertices, length of major and minor axis, eccentricity. But the equation now given to us is 9x square plus 4y square equals 36. Now, if we compare with this standard equation, in standard equation on RHS side there is 1. So, therefore, we have to divide each term by 36 to bring RHS side equals to 1. Thus, equation will become x square by 4 plus y square by 9 equals 1. Now, over here 9 is greater than 4. Therefore, major axis is lying on y axis. So, the standard equation for this will be x square by b square plus y square by a square equals 1. So, the value of b is 2, value of a is 3. So, C, it will be square root of a square minus b square, which is 9 minus 4, which is square root of 5. Eccentricity is C by A. So, C is square root of 5 by 3. Now, foci. Foci, since major axis is on the y axis, so foci will be 0, root 5 and 0, minus root 5. Vertices, again foci, since major axis is on the y axis, so vertices will be on the y axis 0, 3 and 0, minus 3. Length of major axis, it is 2a, so 2 into 3, which is 6. Length of minor axis, it will be 2b, which is 2 into 2, 4. Eccentricity we have already calculated, which is square root of 5 by 3. Next question, we have to find equation of ellipse whose vertices are plus minus 13, 0 and foci are plus minus 5, 0. So, this vertex and foci clearly indicate that the major axis is lying on x axis. So, the value of A is 13 and the value of C is 5. So, C is equals to square root of A square minus B square. Thus, substituting values over here, 25, C square will be 25, 169 minus B square. Thus, the value of B will be 12. Now, we have to calculate, we have to find equation of ellipse. Major axis is lying on x axis. So it will be x square by a square, a is 13 which is 169 plus y square by 144 equals 1. So when we are provided with vertices and foci, we can find equation of ellipse. Next question, find equation of ellipse whose length of major axis is given 20 and foci is 0 comma plus minus 5. Now foci is 0 comma plus minus 5, this means this equation is lying, that the major axis is lying on y axis. So equation will become x square upon b square plus y square by a square equals 1. C is given to us which is 5, length of major axis is given which is 20, thus 2a is equals to 20, so a will be 10. So putting all the values of a and c in this equation, so we will get 5 square 25 equals 100 minus b square, thus b square is 75. So the equation of ellipse will now become x square by 75, putting the value of a and b in equation number 1, x square by 75 plus y square by 100 equals 1. So this is required equation of ellipse. Next question, find the equation of ellipse with major axis along x axis passing through the points are given to us, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2. Now over here we are provided with the points. Since they have mentioned major axis is along x axis, so standard equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b equals 1. First, putting 4 comma 3 points, in place of x will put 4 and in place of y will put 3. So 16 by a square plus 9 by b square equals 1. This is first equation. Then putting minus 1 comma 4 point, we will get 1 upon a square plus 16 upon b square equals 1. This is second equation. On solving first and second equation, the value of a square comes out to be 247 by 7 and the value of b square comes out to be 247 by 15. Putting the values of a and b in equation number 3, we will get 7x square by 247 plus 15y square by 247 equals 1. Thus, equation of ellipse will come out to be 7x square plus 15y square equals 247, which is required equation of ellipse. So in today's video we studied what is ellipse and all the concepts related to ellipse. We also solved certain questions related to the concepts. Hope you guys are finding videos helpful. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.